Hey guys, what's going on? So we finished out the MoPub and showed you how to link the add mob to that. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to export your game out of Construct2, um, create a project for it in CocoonJS, and then where you're going to put the add information that we gathered everywhere else in CocoonJS Cloud Compiler. All right, so first things first, we got our project open. We want to make sure that we have our full screen and browser set to scale outer. Okay. And then we can go ahead and export our project. And we want to export as CocoonJS. And I usually unminify script. You can do it either way. I just tend to do it because sometimes minifying the script will cause some problems with certain plugins or something. So I just avoid it all and just not minify it if I'm compiling with Cocoon because it doesn't really matter. So we'll go ahead and export. Okay, so the export's finished. We can go ahead and close that, and let's go ahead and jump over to our CocoonJS Cloud Compiler. Now, before we jump into this real quick, I just want to say that you do need to have a CocoonJS premium account in order to get the add extensions and many of the other extensions. So yeah, just need to email support, or actually you create your dev account on the dev portal, which is the cloud.lude.com. Create your dev account, and then I guess when you log in there'll be a link somewhere to fill out for a premium account. I don't see it because I already have one, but the latest email that I got from them, that's how they explain to get a premium account. In the past, we just had to email them, but I guess they have a new way set up. So anyways, it'll take a couple days, maybe a week, to get that verified. So, but you do need to have that in order to do ads. So if you don't have that, get on that. All right, so here we are in our managed projects. I'm going to go ahead and create a new project. And I'm going to open up my notepad file with our info. All right, and here we go. So our application name, in our case, is generic shooter. And our bundle ID, again, is the same thing as our package name. So let's go ahead and grab our package name as our bundle ID. And we're currently at version 1.0. And this particular game runs at portrait only. So I do portrait and portrait upside down. So either way that the screen is flipped in portrait mode, it will work. And for our splash screen scale method, we want to set this to scale to fit. Okay. And we'll go ahead and create our project. Okay, so here we are on our project screen. So this is all the information we already filled out. What we want to do is come down here to configuration. Now you're going to want to go through and fill out, replace all these icons and splash screens and all this stuff before you actually compile your project, because you don't want the Cocoon screen to pop up as your launch image. You want to have something that you have, and same goes with your icons. And I actually have a program which I'm going to put a link to that will actually help you with a lot of this stuff, and I'll talk about it in a creating assets video that I'll do. So here's the link to that, and you can jump over to that when you're ready for this step. Okay, so you have all that stuff done, and we go to configuration, and this is all the services that CocoonJS offers. Now some work with Construct2 currently, some don't, but what we're concentrating on right here is the add service. I'm going to go ahead and pick MoPub. All right, and then we're going to update that. And then you'll see by updating that, we now have this ads section under services over here. So we'll click on ads there. And the first ad, or the only ad we made, was for the Google Play. So click on our Google Play tab. And we want here is this is our ad unit ID from MoPub. Okay. And that's what's going to go into this section right here. And we created a banner ad. So that'll go in under banner ads. And we want to choose ad mob and update. Okay, if you're using full screen ads, obviously you'd put the what do they call it? The ad unit ID for your full screen ad that you created in MoPub right here. If you're doing, iOS, they have different banners, whether it's an iPad or iPhone, and you can put all 4 of those in there. Okay. So we've got update, and then all we do is now we compile our project. So we add our zip file that we just created with construct. We want to choose whichever of these we're using. In our case, we're just using the Google Play Store, and accept, and then click on compile. And it's going to go through the compile process, and then it'll email you a link to download your compiled file. And that's how you get ads working with Construct 2 in CocoonJS. That was pretty simple. Now, there's a lot more work to do in future videos. So we will start to get into those next, but I wanted to get this how you do ads out of the way first. And that, if you follow all these steps in all these videos, everything will be working just fine. So I'm going to leave it here. A lot more information coming. Looking forward to helping you guys out the best I can.